This video is sponsored by Stunner Fitness. In this video, we will be unboxing, installing and reviewing this top-of-the-line domestic treadmill known as the STX-365. If you're looking for one of the best treadmills out there for your home that money can buy, or if you have recently purchased this specific model, then you will surely find this video useful. So without further ado, let's open up this enormous box. After getting rid of the box cover, we get to see a plethora of things that are very neatly packed and placed in plastic and bubble wrapping material, all of which are cushioned by different sized thermocol pieces. Now let's get everything out of the box and remove all of the packaging material, as even a small piece of plastic or any unwanted piece for that matter can easily hamper the functioning of this treadmill. A word of caution, this treadmill has quite a weight to it, so you will need to grab a couple of extra hands to help you with the unboxing of this to avoid any injuries. Now that we have everything out in the open, let's take a look at what all we get apart from the treadmill itself. First up, we get the toolkit, which consists of all of the required tools and screws that you'll be needing during the installation process. These tools and screws have been properly labeled for your convenience. Speaking of which, we get 8 M8x20 screws, 2 M8x30 screws, 4 M8x65 screws, 14 M8 flat washers for the aforementioned screws, and finally 7 ST4.2x16 screws, including a spare screw. Next, we get a small warranty card. The STX-365 comes with a lifetime warranty for the frame, 3 years warranty for the motor, and a 1-year warranty for any parts and labor. And this warranty starts from the date of invoice. Next up are 2 lubricants which help in reducing the friction of the running belt, which help in maintaining the performance of the treadmill. Then we get a 3 feet long safety lock that will help in preventing injuries in the event you step away from the treadmill without first topping it. After that, we get an extremely detailed user manual containing the installation steps among other things. Now you can either read this entire manual or follow me along each step of the way in this video, as I'll be setting up this treadmill myself. Choice is yours. Then we get a good quality 6 feet long power cord, which should be long enough to reach any power socket in your house. And finally, in this box, we get a massager. I love the quality of this massager and everything else as well, to be honest. Even the on-off switch feels premium. It has a separate 4 feet long power cord which is pre-attached here, unlike the one we get for the treadmill. And this massager comes with this belt, which again is of premium quality. With all of that out of the way, let's now jump straight to installation. First, hold the electronic meter or console and lift it up slowly to the screw holes behind it. Now use a M8x20 screw along with a M8 flat washer to fix it in place. Repeat the process on the other side as well. Now lift up this column and then fix it in place using 2 M8x65 screws and 1 M8x20 screw along with a M8 flat washer for all the 3 screws. Make sure all of the screws are tightly secured in place. Repeat the process on the other side as well. Now let's place the provided side covers on each side and fix them in place using 3 ST4.2x16 screws for each cover. Okay, now before we can move forward, we need to remove this red colored plate underneath the running belt, which is fixed in place using 2 screws. This plate helps in keeping the pedestal in place while the treadmill is in transit. If this is not removed, you will not be able to lift up the running belt when not in use. Use the provided tool to remove the lower screw. Since the other screw is not reachable, we won't be able to remove it for now. Now we can lift up the running belt. And finally, let's remove the other screw as well. We need to now fix the rear plastic at the end of the running belt. Immediately we can notice 5 more ST4.2x16 screws pre-attached on the frame. Let's remove the 2 screws at the rear with the 1 screw at the bottom and loosen up the 2 screws a little bit located on either sides. And simply slide in the rear plastic cover and screw it in place. Now we can lower the running belt and proceed further. Let's move to the front of the treadmill now, where we need to install the massager. Place one of the provided 2 massager supports matching the left and right indicators with the ones mentioned on the frame itself. and fix it in place using one M8x20 screw along with the M8 flat washer on either sides. Repeat the process for the other massager support, placing it right below the first one in the designated screw holes. Now go ahead and fix the supine support like so in the middle using one M8x30 screw along with a M8 flat washer on either massager support. Make sure all of the screws are tightly secured in place. At the top of the supine support, we can see several holes where we can now fix our massager. So let's remove all these 3 hex screws now, all of which come pre-attached with flat gaskets along with spring washers. Coming back to the supine support, you have a choice to either place it facing you or facing the treadmill. I'll be placing it facing me as the on-off switch is a bit more accessible and I can also hold the grab handle if need be. And now simply screw all of the 3 hex screws to fix the massager in place. And just like that, we are done with the installation of the STX-365 by Stunner Fitness. Before we move forward, I would really appreciate if you could hit the like button as that helps the YouTube algorithm to get this video out to more people, and do consider subscribing to my channel to support my work. The STX-365 is a multifunctional treadmill that comes with all the bells and whistles. It has a hip massager, an ab workout, and this small circular disc which is a twister board that you can place at any flat surface of your choice. Twister boards generally help in benefiting the core or the midsection. And frankly speaking, its addition is a nice touch by the company. I've been using this treadmill for the past 2 weeks now, and let me tell you up front, I love this machine. Be it the looks, its durability, its ease of use, or even the different kinds of exercises one can do using just this one machine. But before we dive into all of that, let's take a look at who can consider buying the STX-365. This flagship treadmill is going to be a great option for a couple of reasons. First, this treadmill supports a maximum user weight of 150 kilograms, meaning that weight is not going to be a concern for a majority of the customers. Second, the maximum speed available in this treadmill is 18 km per hour, which is a major plus for anyone looking for a high-speed run right at the comfort of their home. Third, the addition of the up to 15% inclination will certainly be appreciated by those who are willing to push their body to the limit in every workout. And finally, this treadmill comes with an 8-point deck shock absorption technology, which effortlessly and safely absorbs the impact energy. This will help in preventing early signs of fatigue and injuries to your knees and joints. However, there are a couple of things to be aware of as well before you decide to buy this model. First, this is a big treadmill and will occupy some space. It measures around 3 feet by 6 feet, which further stretches to an additional 2 feet with the inclusion of the massager belt. Second, even though there is a provision here to move the treadmill around using these 2 wheels at the bottom, it is going to be a daunting task each time since the treadmill itself weighs 89 kilograms, meaning that this treadmill will act as a stationary machine for most people without the option of storing it away when not in use. And finally, these side rails are about 8 inches above the ground, which may result in a problem to even step on, especially for those people who have bad knees. Let's take a look at the design and construction of the STX-365. This treadmill was designed and engineered in the US, and if you ask me, I think this Stunner Fitness machine looks absolutely stunning. There is heavy usage of metal and premium quality plastic everywhere. All of this adds up to a very solid frame of this treadmill. You will notice premium quality at almost every corner of the treadmill. It feels really sturdy and highly durable. We get textured side rails which provide us with a firm grip, preventing us from accidentally slipping from them. Here we also get a hole to add the provided lubricant whenever the lubricant level is running low in order to reduce the friction of the running belt. Pretty convenient. We also get a 5-layered, slip resistant and extra wide running belt. It has a running surface of about 51 inches by 21 inches with a superb grip. The rubberized grab handles are comfortable, wide enough, and sweat resistant, which can easily be wiped down. We get an additional pair of grab handles which also double up as heartbeat sensors. Simply place both both the hands on these handles, and after a few seconds you should be able to see your pulse on the screen. The top area is mostly covered by a matte black hard plastic material with the inclusion of a huge display panel, a smaller touchscreen panel, 2 bottle holders with 2 Bluetooth speakers which get loud enough, offer great sound clarity, and are compatible with Apple and Android devices as well as smart TVs. Here at the right side, we also get a USB port which allows us to play some music directly from a pen drive. This entire area looks really remarkable, where you can also place your smartphone or even the largest tablet you might have and watch your favorite show while you run. And with this treadmill, you will also be able to use its one-of-a-kind feature known as Virtual Ride. The Virtual Ride feature allows you to pair your Android or Apple phone or even tablet with this treadmill in order to provide you with an interactive virtual run. So all the while you're running on your treadmill, you can view any one of the preferred landscapes of your choice on the connected device to get an immersive feel. These landscapes are available in a variety of difficulty levels which can be used as per your capability and increase the level as your stamina improves. You can set the pace of your run conveniently as well. Using this feature feels as if you're running towards the mountains or in a completely different city, all the while staying at home. You can even join a training class with international instructors to enhance your skills as well as stamina. And finally, you can even compete with other runners who are using this same feature. For any further details regarding this feature, you may contact Stunner Fitness customer support team.
So go ahead and pick it up now. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, find an easy jog pace here.
Now let's jump straight on this treadmill and check out both the panels. The recommended method of starting a treadmill is to first place your feet on the side rails, then attach the safety lock to your t-shirt, then touch the green arrow, which is the start symbol, and then wait for 10 seconds before you should actually step on the running belt. The reason for the 10-second delay is that it helps in maintaining the lifespan of the running belt. We can clearly see the speed, incline, calories, distance, pulse, and time details on the display screen. The display screen is also where we can see an illustration of a standard 400-meter relay track, which will keep progressing as you continue your run until it completes the round and then restarts from the beginning. This treadmill, by the way, has a powerful DC motor of 3 HP on continuous power and 6 HP on peak power, and its performance is truly impressive. The treadmill starts at a speed of 1 km per hour, which can go all the way up to 18 km per hour. The speed can be increased or decreased by 0.1 km per hour by touching these increase or decrease symbols. We also get 3 different speed presets of 4, 8, and 12 km per hour on the right side of the touch panel. And in a similar fashion, we get 3 more presets on the left side for the inclination, which can be increased or decreased by 1% by touching these increase or decrease symbols. The inclination starts off at 0 and goes all the way up to 15%. Similarly, this treadmill can be stopped by touching this red square, which is stop. These 4 symbols in the last row can be used to increase or decrease the volume or select the previous or next track when your pen drive is connected. This is certainly going to be a great feature, especially for those who love working out listening to their personal collection of music tracks. Touching the mode symbol, we get an option to set our desired targets of time, distance, or calories burned in individual workout sessions, while the speed can be changed only after you start the workout. And by touching the program symbol, we get to see a total of 12 automatic program presets, all having a different interactive training program, which allows you to simply select any one of them and let the predefined algorithm decide the best method for your workout session. The time will keep flashing at 30 minutes, which can be changed as per your wish. And whenever you are ready, simply touch the start symbol. And finally, if we keep pressing program symbol, then after the 12th preset, we get to see the fat test function, which is basically the BMI or body mass index. Press the mode symbol to enter the fat function. Here, we can test the body fat simply by entering a few details. At F1, select 1 if you are a male and 2 if you are a female. Press the mode symbol. At F2, select your age. Press the mode symbol. At F3, select your height in centimeters, press the mode symbol. At F4, select your weight in kilograms, and press the mode symbol again. And finally, at F5, place your hands on both the heartbeat sensors for a few seconds, after which you should be able to see your BMI. Now let me jump straight to the 4 km per hour speed preset so that you can have a better understanding of the sound it generates. Now the 8 km per hour speed preset. And now finally the 12 km per hour speed preset. As you may have noticed, both the sound being generated and the trembling of the frame at any speed is not that much, which is preferred in a domestic environment. Let's go back to 4 km per hour and test the inclination now. I'm selecting the 4% inclination preset. Now the 8% inclination preset. Now finally the 12% inclination preset. And now finally the highest inclination of 15%. And pressing the red stop symbol on the touchscreen will slowly lower the speed as well as decrease the inclination, bringing the treadmill to the initial start position. And after a good workout, using the provided hip massager certainly helps in loosening up any sore muscles. This is a really great addition with this treadmill. The intensity of the massager cannot be changed as it remains the same. And even though it trembles quite a lot, it stays intact along with everything else on the treadmill thanks to the superb build quality. Hopefully, all of you would have had a better understanding of this treadmill by now. It is a marvelous machine. However, I feel there are still some areas of improvements in the STX-365. Let's take a look. First, though the rear plastic cover looks really elegant, it is prone to break if you ever step on it, even by mistake, which is not allowed in the first place. Instead of providing plastic over here, Stunner Fitness should have given a metallic attachment instead, since this area would be mostly used by runners. And finally, as it's really tough to move around this treadmill due to its heavy weight, there should be some other new innovative method instead, such as rollers with a locking mechanism or something. I'll leave that to Stunner Fitness to figure out. Apart from those two things, in my opinion, the Stunner Fitness STX-365 is one of the best treadmills available right now. At the time this video is being recorded, this treadmill is available on Amazon for around 63,000 rupees, including a no-cost EMI offer on Amazon Pay ICICI credit cards for both 3 and 6 months. You can find the direct purchase links in the description below for both Amazon as well as the official website of Stunner Fitness. And with that, we have reached the end of this video. Hope you found the information provided useful. If you did, then do hit the like button, follow my social media platforms, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I'll catch you guys soon in the next video. Until then, stay safe and take care.